Well, we're back down in Santa Ponsa. It's the 20th of March and it's the Sunday when they celebrate St. Patrick's Day down here. So there's going to be lots of market stalls. At some point there will be a parade and some entertainment. The weather's not been too kind to them. It's been raining for the past few days on and off, and it was raining a few spots this morning, and just as I've been walking around there's been one or two spots as well. So maybe it'll hold. There's a little bit of blue sky up there, but we'll see. We were supposed to have a stall with the Leo club that I have, a charity club from school, but we decided that the weather forecast was not good enough for us to sell books, so we're not here. We're going to save that for Europe Day, which will be in Palma Nova. But enough talking from me, and we'll start to have a little walk around. So we're just going to walk down where the market stalls are, and I don't expect to see as many market stalls as there are usually here. We didn't have a St. Patrick's Day last year, I don't think, and certainly not the year before, because that's when we were just in lockdown. And some people will have been put off just because we've had some really iffy weather over the past week or so, maybe more. In fact, had quite a few comments on the Magaluf video that the weather was worse in Mallorca than it was in the UK or in southern Germany. So I'm glad you're having some good weather. We don't worry too much because we know that the good weather is just around the corner for us. But this is very much a traditional fiesta for Palma Nova when they celebrate St. Patrick's Day, and Spanish, Irish and all the other nationalities get into the theme. So you'll see a few funny hats, lots of green. Nita told me off for not wearing green, and she said it was too warm for her green jumper. Quite a few people out, and as we wandered through the streets finding somewhere to park, driving through the streets, parking was difficult today, meaning there are a lot more people around. And we did notice some more hotels that opened up here. And if you keep looking on the Calvi notice board on Facebook, there'll be lots of places open. And Lisa's run into a friend, Andrea. We last saw Andrea at the market, I think, in Andratx. Well, lovely to see Andrea. We tend to bump into her now and again, and I think we last saw her in Andratx, or maybe actually in Palma Nova. But she used to be in part of the Bay Entertainers that Anita and all the children used to be involved in. And one of the things we just mentioned was Passport to the Sun, because we were looking at one of the Bay Entertainers videos that we've got on DVD this morning, but nobody seemed to have the Passport to the Sun. And I did mention it on one of the earlier walks that we did, and a friend of mine who now lives in Bournemouth has contacted me, Richard, and he tells me he's got a whole collection of VHS tapes, and one of them has that particular episode of Passport to the Sun, where our daughter actually introduces it, dressed in tails and a top hat and all that sort of thing. And so he said he's going to try and transfer it onto a tape for us. Well, Lisa's just walked into someone else she knows. Who was that now? Teacher from school. Joe. friend of Joel's, one of the teachers from my school. So you can see there are actually probably more stalls than I was expecting. There's always been a lot of stalls traditionally all up the road here just by the beach. And it's one that really kicks off the season. We've got an important football match today. Real Mallorca are away to Espanyol in Barcelona, but Mallorca have dropped down another place closer to the relegation zone, so this one becomes particularly important. Just going past the Hotel H10 Casa del Mar, which is not open yet, but a number of the hotels on the way down were open. The Pirates one was not open, so, and didn't even look as though it was close to being open, so we needed to do a little bit of work on that one. So I said we'd had some iffy weather, but the temperatures are not too bad. In fact, I find it quite mild. So I ditched my jacket. I'm on my shirt sleeves today. Might even have to roll them up soon. So what has happened in the past is that a number of the associations, charity organisations, have had stalls at these fiestas, these fairs, just to promote the work that they do. And so I have a group of Leos, which are part of the Lions group, and we haven't really been able to do very much over the past 2 years, but we just started up again. This was one event where we thought we might be able to start off, but when we looked at the weather forecast, it just really didn't seem as though it was going to be that good. So we're going to actually concentrate on Europe Day, which is in May and takes place in Palma Nova, and hopefully the weather will be a little bit more pleasant there. Yeah, lots of nice food. Lots of people with their St. Patrick's Day hats on. And at some point, and I'm not sure when that's going to be, there's usually a parade. It tends to be very Spanish though, not we have the demons, yes, demones, who are dressed up as demons and try to terrify you quite successfully. Spanish children are quite used to it, but I think someone from the UK or Ireland might be a little bit frightened when they see these demons. You see some of the shops have opened up especially, I think, for the Fiesta as well. Lots of little activities for the children. Times past, the stage has been up at the top here, so I'm assuming that's where it is. But it's a place also where we tend to bump into a lot of other expats who come down here, and we bump into them, and we'll go from one fiesta to another. And the rain's starting to come down again. He's getting the brolly out. I might have to get my jacket out. It's any worse. And that's what the weather's been doing over the past week and a half now. So a little bit of rain here and a little bit of rain there, and that messes up my videos because it gets all over the lenses and you start to get blobs on the lens. I did put a jacket in my bag, so it should be okay. Ah, the stage is up here. I was going to turn the video off a second while I wipe the lens. I'm not sure how it's surviving the rain. Getting a bit closer. Hope my lens cleaning's been successful. It's just a few spots of rain. It's nothing heavy yet, so it's not too bad. And here's the stage with Gaynor. Gaynor's on board there. Gaynor's organising all of the entertainment today, so she's got all the different artists. In the past, Anita's been very much involved with this, with her choir, so she brings the children down to sing, but now she's only working 1 day a week. She doesn't actually get down to do things like that. She's very tempted. You can see she's creeping up towards the stage. Might want to get up there and tinkle the ivories. Some children up there reading now. And the rain's just started to pour down.
celebra el día de San Patricio, el 17.
Well, we've dodged a few spots and managed to find a place in a bar and a pint of Guinness, so can't be too bad. Drinking water.
Just a gem of old Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McCann from the banks of the farm started to go to them.
Well, I did say it was a place where we tend to bump into everybody. So lots of people we there. And Lisa's just booking a friend of ours who plays the bagpipes, and he's going to be called in to go into school and play for the children, so that should be fun. But we missed the parade. Apologies if I've got a bit of a croaky voice today. I don't know if it's this dust that we've had in the air or what, but I've not felt 100% last day or two. We didn't actually go out yesterday, or I didn't go out yesterday at all, so saved myself for today. But glad we managed to get down here, even if the weather hasn't been so good. And lots of other people. There's EB3. EB3 is the local television, and they'll be filming some of the events that go on for the local TV news here. Some things here for the children as well. We've missed the beach out, we've missed the walk around the headland, but today is more about St. Patrick's Day. It's more about people enjoying the Fiesta, and it's the way to kick off this season in Mallorca, or Santa Ponsa. So I did actually get a request from someone, I've forgotten who it was now, but they asked me to come down to Santa Ponsa in 2 weeks' time, and then go back to Magaluf in 4 weeks' time. And well, that's the sort of thing we do. That's what we do. So I can't guarantee when we're going to be coming down to Santa Ponsa again, but certainly in the next few weeks we'll be back down just to have a look to see what it's like. And we just enjoy having a walk around, and we do visit the places because they're close to where we live, and so it's an easy drive for us to go, and a nice relatively flat walk for us. Santa Ponsa is a bit hilly, and it's a bit dangerous in parts, which is when the Mission Impossible music starts. I need to spotted something else. Not sure what it is, but she spotted it. Yeah, really tricky for people with stalls here, and I think we did make the right decision not bringing the children here today to sell books. They would have all got wet and would have ended up having to dump them. It's a big dog.
Wolf there, did you see it?
Irish wolf? Not very big on dogs, I don't know. But a big dog. The temperature really is quite mild. I do actually feel quite warm now. Do you feel warm enough?
Fine, some people are still.
Oh, we have actually got a little bit of the parade still here. We have the giants on their stilts, and we might even catch them up and the unicyclers. Sausages. I think we may be catching the parade on return. Pretty cool. Across the road. Now we've got some real giants. And the traditional Mallorquin bagpipes. Might not be a traditional St. Patrick's Day parade, but it's the Santa Ponsa version. And you can see there's lots of people who come out and brave the weather just to come down to this particular fiesta here in Santa Ponsa. We're going to be heading back now. Very important football match. Espanyol versus Real Mallorca. And we desperately need to have a result from this. A draw would be, well, a point. But we really need those 3 points. Very, very wet underfoot now we've had all that rain. It's just this really showery weather that we're having and spots of rain. There's police on duty as is usual at these events, just to make sure everybody's keeping in line. We don't have any COVID restrictions on the streets anymore, but we do if you go indoors. If you go inside somewhere, you do have to put your mask on. Talk about that going soon, and no confirmed date on that, so we don't really know when that's going to be. And for those people travelling from the UK, their return journeys now a lot simpler, and the travel restrictions going into the UK have been more or less removed now. And someone was asking me, what about travelling to Spain? Well, no change there, I'm afraid. Maybe at the end of this month and it's only a maybe, there will be a change in the travel restrictions, but at the moment they stand as they have been for the last few months. You have to fill in the Spanish health form, and you must do that before you arrive, and you present your QR code when you get here to show that you've been properly vaccinated or met whatever other criteria is acceptable. But you must check with the official website.
Sun's coming out.
Don't take my word for it, anybody else's word for it. Check with the official website, because things do change, and they can change quite quickly, and so it's really important that you get the up-to-date information. So here we are, we're just at the roundabout in Santa Ponsa. We're going to make our way back towards the car. You see there's another Indian restaurant across the road. We love it. We do love Mallorquin food, but I think Indian food comes close second. Sometimes
top for me, I think.
Comes first. Oh, there you go. And the sunshine's come out. There's a lot of grey clouds around, but the sun's
April
actually
showers.
shining there. So it's April showers in March. So we're just going to head along the road here, back towards the car. So as we bid farewell to the St. Patrick's Day Fiesta here in Santa Ponsa, we thank you very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.
Bye.
Well, here's just a quick postscript to the video. As we're walking up, we're just walking past Pirates Village. I did mention in the video earlier on that Pirates Village is closed and doesn't look to be open at all, and I'm not sure. Maybe someone else can let us know when Pirates Village is due to open. We will be back in the next week or two, so we will be able to show you a more up-to-date video of whether the places are open or not. But as of today, Pirates Village is closed. It's the 20th of March.